first go across to one of the toppers who's joining us here on the show. Many thanks, Meenakshi. Am I getting your name right? Yuvakshi. All right. Yuvakshi is joining us and she's one of the toppers. Yuvakshi, how did you manage 500 on 500 first of all? Tell me that.
I think it was all because and all thanks to the resources provided to me by my school, Amity International, Noida. And at the end of the day, wanting to study, I guess.
But you actually help us understand the fact that this time the format was slightly different. There were 2 terms on which you all were assessed. Did that create any sort of anxiety among students?
I guess, yes, I would like to agree with you in the sense when the system was first introduced to us, there was actual chaos and tension amongst us because we weren't sure how we would adapt to such a new situation, especially with the pandemic going on. But somewhere it was advantages also, I would like to say, because the syllabus was halved, it was divided. So we were given time to prepare for term 1, but then again, term 2, we didn't have the amount of time we had for term 1, preparing for term 1. But then it was because of the school. Teachers were always there. They gave us enough resources, enough practice was given to us. So yes, I guess that made it more manageable.
All right, Yuvakshi, I'll request you to stay on with us. There's another topper that we have with us, Tanya Singh. She again scored 500 on 500. She's from Bulandshahr. Tanya, I want to ask you the same question that I asked Yuvakshi. How is it possible to get 500 on 500?
Firstly, thank you so much, ma'am. And I want to give all the credits to my teachers and my parents. Ma'am, actually, principal sir also helped us a lot. He provided us with many assignments, like a different assignment for term 1, because term 1 exams were in MCQ form, and for different assignment for term 2, like term 2 exams were in descriptive form. So we were provided with different assignments for different exams, so they were very helpful in board exams.
But Tanya, as I was asking Yuvakshi as well, this was a difficult phase for the students. There was a pandemic that was still ongoing and the pattern of the examination was also changed. How has it impacted students?
Ma'am, initially we were also very worried, like we were also feeling like what would happen. We will be able to score good or not. But ma'am, for us, our school has done everything. But for ma'am, those students who are not in this type of good school and they also didn't have such good connectivity. So I think connectivity, if they don't have proper connectivity, so it's an obstacle. If they are not with proper connectivity, then it's an obstacle for them.
Yuvakshi, I want you to also, weigh in on this issue. Did the students who are from the metros or urban areas, did they have a slight advantage over those from smaller towns and cities and maybe even from the villages in India?
I would agree to that. It actually makes sense to those who are not well-to-do when it comes to their economic status. But at my school, Amity International School, Noida, we have a separate section for Amitasha students. So they are the underprivileged students who are given education, and Amity tried to reach to them even during such times and provide education to them. Many of them have performed really well in the board exams as well.
Well, that's great to know, because it is only if the society itself comes across, helps each other in these difficult times, and we saw quite a few examples of that. Will we be able to build a better world? Coming back to you, Tanya, how would you say is the new format of examination where you all appeared in 2 separate terms?
Ma'am, I think everyone has a different opinion. Ma'am, I think this is good for us. Like, ma'am, we only have to cover 50% syllabus, and we are provided with 6-7 months in term 1, and so we can score good. And ma'am, for the next half, we also have 50% syllabus, and then we are also provided with 6-7 months. So I think 2-term based is good for us.
Yuvakshi, would you say the same? Do you think this new format works?
So this new format, according to me, it had its pros and cons. Pros were like Tanya just said, the syllabus was divided. we were given time for term 1 and time for term 2. But according to me, when it came to studying for term 2, we were just coming after giving a huge exam, a national exam, and then we had to start studying for term 2. And comparatively, the time was less for preparing for the term 2 exams. But at the end of the day, if you are able to manage, then I guess that only matters.
All right. Certainly, you've laid out the pros and cons there well. But final question to you, Tanya, what is your aim for the future?
Ma'am, I want to pursue history honors, and ma'am, after that, I want to appear for UPSC, Civil Services.
All right, great. All the best for that, Yuvakshi. What about you?
I like studying psychology, so yeah, I hope to pursue psychology in the future.
All right. All the best to both of you. You've performed fabulously today, and we hope that you continue to excel.